Ukraine wars. Ukraine war, at the beginning of the war, that's international conflict. There have never been a regional conflict. The regional, a lot of people think that is only Russia fight with Ukraine. That's totally wrong, absolutely wrong. That's Russia backed by China, Iran, and North Korea. Fight with Ukraine, but supported by the United States and Europe. That's World War III. In 50 years later, the history will write down. The World War III starts from the Ukraine war, from the 2022 February. That's already start. All the people cannot avoid and escape from that conflict. All of us in the conflict already. You know, China already sent, Chinese Communist Party already sent troops to the Ukraine. They under the North Korea soldiers' uniform. The North Korea soldier, the troops in the Ukraine, that's a cover. That's only cover. Totally North Korea is a dependent country of China. Dependent country of the Communist China. They are dependent countries. So they do not have the money send the people come to the 5,000 kilometers away to the fighting with the Ukraine peoples, Ukraine soldiers. That's ridiculous for them. They do not support their own people living. They do not have the money. Only China can send troops to the Ukraine, to the Russia. So the North Korea soldiers in the Ukraine war, that's a cover. That's a cover. Actually, that is the Chinese communist troops, Chinese communist soldiers under the North Korea soldiers uniform and fighting with Ukraine people. You know, in 75 years before, in Korea Wars, Communist China sent 3 million soldiers to the North Korea, fight with the United States lead coalition of the United States and the South Korea. All the Chinese soldiers, they have the plain clothes, no badge, no everything, no signs on their uniform. So all the people think that is North Korea soldiers. Actually, 3 million Chinese troops fight in North Korea, fight in the Korea Peninsula. They defeat the United Nations coalition. They defeat United States troops in the Korea Peninsula. That's 75 years already happened. But that will happen again in the Ukraine. In the Ukraine. Sorry. In the Ukraine. Yeah. You know, Russia is always think they are Europe countries. The Russia's ambition, they are resume and restore the superpower of the Soviet Union. Soviet Union after Second World War, they occupy the whole eastern Ukraine. So Russia will never stop in the Ukraine. Russia will never stop in the Poland. Russia will never stop in the Czech. Russia will never stop in the German. Russia will all the way go to the France. You know, all of you is not safe now. It's already in the World War III. In the Ukraine, there's two groups fighting each other. One is the China, Russia, Iran, and North Korea. Another one is United States lead the NATO groups. Two groups. Sorry, I lose my voice. Yes, great countries. That's good.
Europe thinks invading and attacking Russia over hundreds of years. You can't be surprised if they want to fit in the buffer time.
Long live China. That was Trump.
You don't like Trump. Yeah. He's madman. But actually, actually, Trump is saving the United States. Trump is saving the United States. There are a lot of people say the weak. 20 years before I worked for the United States company, they invested 400 million US dollar in China. They have built the largest and the most advanced bearing manufacture plant in China. They move all the capacity from the United States to China. They close the United States plant because China is cheap. Cheap.